Hi there guys, I hope you are having a good day. Now, interestingly enough, just after the WBC have said Dillian White will get his opportunity at the WBC World Champion early next year, it is kind of weird that now Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder 3 could be moved to February 2021. And that is what Bob Arum has said he wants to do, because then they can have a crowd, and that works so much better than December 19th, which was the date they were planning for this year. It's strange how Dillian White is suddenly called to be fighting for the WBC World title in early next year. It won't be in February, because obviously if Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder fight in December, then they're not going to turn around and fight in February. So we knew that wasn't going to happen, but early stages of next year imply maybe late March, possibly not that early, but still April. But now they want to move Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury 3 into that slot, pushing Dillian White back further again. And yes, Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder 3 should be in front of fans, and it's great if they can do that, but you cannot just say all of a sudden that we can't have fans so the fight doesn't happen, meaning Dillian White has to pay again. Dillian White has waited long enough, 1,000 days as the #1 challenger, so he needs his shot. Regardless of what happens, if Deontay Wilder has to miss his opportunity at a third fight with Tyson Fury so that Dillian White can have his mandatory position opportunity that he has been waiting for so long, then so be it. Deontay Wilder should have to wait, because Dillian White is the one who has been made to wait by Deontay Wilder by the WBC. So let's make Deontay Wilder wait for once, because he doesn't deserve a rematch, especially after his last performance. He does not deserve an immediate rematch off of that performance. Yet Dillian White has constantly put in great performances in 50-50 fights where anything can happen. He could miss his opportunity at a world title shot just because he has taken a tough fight when he could just sit tight. Deontay Wilder just sat tight when he was champion. So Dillian White hasn't done that when he's been #1 challenger, and eventually he will get a world title shot. Yet still, he has constantly taken tough fights, and they're going to try and push him out the picture again. Not happening. It cannot happen. Eddie Hearn has even said that Dillian White should take priority over Deontay Wilder, especially if that fight does not happen this year. He is going to push for Dillian White to get his opportunity early next year, like the WBC have promised, instead of Tyson Fury fighting Deontay Wilder next year as opposed to this year, because most fights this year, I mean all of them, I'm going to say all of them, will be without a crowd. I'm pretty sure that's how it's going to go down. I don't think there will be crowds coming back this year. If there are, it will be in a group. I mean, hundreds, maybe 1,000 at the most. There will not be a lot. So if they want to stage this fight with a crowd, it's not going to be this year. So they're going to stall again and try and make more money off of the live gate. And fair play, I know I'm not the one who has to take the hit off the live gate, but ultimately boxing is different now. We're in a different climate. The money that was there before is not there now. Do you think anyone fighting now at Fight Camp and on Warren shows and on Top Rank shows as well, do you think they're taking the same kind of money as they did before? Of course they're not, because the money isn't there. So those fighters who are going to sit tight and say, oh no, I'm going to wait for a live crowd to come back so I can have the same paycheck as I had before, they're going to be inactive for a very long time. What do they want to do? Let their career stagnate just because they want more money? Or stay active, stay fighting, like Dillian White is doing at Fight Camp? He's taking a pay cut just so he can fight, because he's a fighter. And given the opportunity, Anthony Joshua will fight without a crowd. Tyson Fury will fight without a crowd. Maybe Deontay Wilder will as well. But these promoters like Bob Arum saying that they want to push it back and wait for a live crowd, they're going to make their fighters inactive. They're going to prevent fighters like Dillian White getting their opportunities just because they want a bit more dough from their events when the money is not there in the current climate. Eddie Hearn did say, been off the Wilder fight, let's do Tyson Fury versus Dillian White in his back garden at Matchroom Square Garden. That sounds alright to me, if I'm honest. I think that would be great. Matchroom Square Garden, Fight Camp, seems to work. We get good fights and the fighters turn up to impress. So why not? Let's push Deontay Wilder aside for once and give Dillian White the opportunity he deserves. Anyway, guys, what are your thoughts on this? Make sure you leave your thoughts in the comments below, leave a thumbs up, and subscribe if you are new. Thanks, guys.